What time is it? Game time! Woo!
Hey, everybody, what's up? You're watching one half of the Super GameRoom Dudes. Hey, everybody, thanks for tuning in on a last-minute impromptu live stream. Been working on some videos, editing some videos, trying to get my content published on my normal channel, but in the meantime, also getting stuff set up for this channel. Mike, how are you? Thanks for joining me. How are you?
I'm super fantastic, man. Thanks for asking me to come on my own show tonight.
Yeah, awesome. You know what? Hang on one second. I'm on Wi-Fi. Let me plug in the Ethernet. That way we don't have any issues. Go ahead.
I'll
and
keep
tell
everybody entertained while you're gone.
Yeah, tell the crowd about their day while I plug the Ethernet into my computer.
Is Hollywood Polo here? Every time someone says, "How was your day today?" I think of Hollywood Polo. He's a good dude, man. I will admit I had a very lazy day. I've been running pretty hot lately. I've been a little bit stressed out, so I took today really super easy. I went and got it's called a Ronnie, but it was a beef and chicken burger today. So I ate that, then had a burger coma on the couch, and I've just been playing like modern PlayStation. I've been playing Ease 9 on the PlayStation 4 all day, and I'm super lazy. There's been no shower, no hair done. You get what you get tonight.
Those are the best days, my friend. Those are the best days. So what you guys don't realize, or maybe some of you do, I don't know, is when you're setting up like these new YouTube channels and you're setting up streaming software and things like that, like it's always best to test, make sure things work. Obviously, next Friday is going to be a really awesome episode of the Super GameRoom Dudes broadcast exclusively here on this channel. We're super excited about all the surprises, skits and segments and funny videos we put together. It should be a very entertaining broadcast. So we didn't want to just hit the trigger on Friday, right, Mike? And everything's all messed up. So we figured we'd do a quick show tonight. And also because there's something I wanted to talk about that we haven't talked about in a while, Mike, and that is that Tetris Legends Ultimate Mini. Yeah. And I thought that would be a great topic. You know, that way we could do this like quick 20, 30-minute show here. You know, the Legends Ultimate Tetris Mini has unfortunately been delayed, isn't that right? Do you know when that's coming out?
September. Well, the Tetris, I keep calling it Tetris Mini, but it's the Legends Mini has been delayed till September. The people that were lucky enough to get it during National Owners Day will get the Tetris skin branding, but anybody else that's purchasing it going forward, it's just a regular Legends Ultimate Mini, correct?
I believe so. I believe Tetris was a nod exclusive. Michael asked if I got a new chair. I do. I have it downstairs. I just need to build it and bring it up here. My new chair is red, and it's one of those racing gaming chairs. So I'm kind of excited about it because this chair is green, and when you're like playing video games, doing green screen and stuff, it makes the chair transparent, you know what I mean? And makes you look silly. So guys, if you're ever going to live stream with a green screen, Like, don't have a green chair. You think that would be common sense, right? But I bought the chair before I bought the green screen, before I even started doing all that stuff. So there we go. Let's see, who do we got here? We got Zohar in the house. Good to see Zohar, and good to see Zohar chatting. Thanks so much. We got Conti, we got Brad, and who else do we have? We have Ryan, Mitch, Devil Waldo. God, same guys all the time. We love you guys.
Good peeps.
I mean, yeah, they're amazing peeps. They're amazing peeps. Like I've said before on my channel, Mike, is whenever I post a video, I'm like, I don't care if I get trashed in a Facebook group, on Reddit, on a Discord by another YouTuber. Like, I don't care. The thing that I look forward to when I post a video is, what are these guys going to say? What is Brad and Conti and Adam 12 and Steve and Jolly Green and Scott J? It's like Sean Milner, Shotgun Sean. What are they going to say in the comments of the video? Are they going to tell me, we liked the video, PDubs, you did a good job? Or are they going to tell me, PDubs, liked the video but disagree with your opinion? Because even if they disagree, they always provide great feedback. Like, these guys are not jerks. You know what I mean? So I just want you guys to know, we actually look forward to seeing you guys on our live shows, seeing you guys in our comments on our videos and stuff like that. That's what I look forward to. And then, of course, we always get the trolls, right? The your mom is a prostitute or a copstitute. You know what I mean? People write the dumbest things. Like, you have nothing better to do. Nothing better to do but to say that stuff on a YouTube video, which is just trying to be informative and entertaining. You know what I mean? Steve says we rock. Thanks so much, my friend. Scarpad's getting his iArcade Wednesday. Are you getting the Retromania? I hope you are. The Retromania cabinet is so good looking. It's sweet. So impressive. Yeah. Shotgun Sean, we were just talking about you. He's at the bar, but he's just saying what's up.
Man, he's got the life. He's got a video game house. Like, every time he pops in, he's like, I'm at the bar. He seems like he's living the good life, man.
Yep. It says here, Zohar says we're in a video game. We deserve our own channel too. Thanks so much. Yeah, man, it's so cool we're in Retromania Wrestling, you know? I can't wait to get played on the iArcade cabinet and see what it's like. So that'll be really cool. All right, let's talk about the Legends Ultimate Mini Tetris. So Arcade1Up obviously is going to kind of rule the spotlight for like the next several weeks, right? Several weeks with E3, all the leaks, and then E3, geez, it's not even going to happen for like 3 or 4 weeks yet, right, Mike?
Yeah.
And then, of course, then the after effect as well. So the question is that Tetris Ultimate Mini, which is probably one of the, wrong button. It's one of the biggest items that AtGames will have going for them here this year. The question is this still exciting? Is it still interesting? Or, you know me, Mike, I always like to ask the controversial questions. I always like to poke the bear. Or is this going to get swallowed up by all the Arcade1Up hype and all that stuff, guys? So let me know in the live chat, with everything you've heard coming from Arcade1Up, are you guys still excited about your Tetris Ultimate Mini pre-orders, and why? Mike, what do you think is going to happen with this cabinet?
I think it's going to do very well. I mean, a lot of people during that first wave of Arcade1Up cabinets went out and bought one of the vertical cabs. A lot of it was Galaga. They bought a cab intentionally to mod because they wanted a dedicated vertical cab. And you think about the AtGames Legends ecosystem, it's cool. You can play Pinball this on a vertical screen. You can play some of the vertical games on the cab, but wink, wink, slash, slash. We all know what people are going to do. This is exciting because we finally get an AtGames dedicated vertical cab that we can put all those awesome vertical games on and play them in the correct aspect ratio.
Robo Grunt asks if there's a games list. They have not released the games list yet. I would assume the games list was going to come out closer to the cabinet being released.
Yeah.
But now that the cabinet's delayed, I'm wondering if they're going to delay the announcement of the games. I honestly haven't heard anything, guys. I'm pretty sure once we know, you'll know. Let's see here. So Dan says no more Arcade1Ups for him. He's got the iArcade Tetris Mini, and that's it for a while. Well, when you have these multi-cades and access to hundreds and thousands of games, I can kind of see that feedback from some people, you know. Hazo says they do need to announce and release it. Too much time in between. Yes, I agree. I would love to know what the games are included. That way I can be excited for it or comment on it. Devil Waldo says, with all the talk of rising prices, the Mini seems like a solid option at that price. I mean, think about this, Mike. We saw that Arcade1Up price list, and this $399 price, this was pretty cool for everyone on National Owners Day, right?
Yeah.
And actually, it looks like, can you still order it today? We're on the website. It looks like you can still order it today at that price. I mean, I have to admit, if this price stays like this, that's pretty good compared to what else is going on out there, wouldn't you say?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Carlos says a multi-cade is always better than a cab with 3 to 4 games. See, that's a mixed bag, right? So, for instance, like, it depends on what interests you, right? Like,
yeah.
I'm wondering, Mike and I, we might potentially, Mike, you let me know if I'm incorrect here. We might potentially have different flavors or appetites. So, for instance, I love multi-cades. I love software hacks. I love being able to use Launchbox, Raspberry Pis, CoinOps X. I love using all that stuff. And I love having a machine that has thousands of games on it, even though I'm not going to play them, right? Just knowing that I could if I wanted to. Mike, you're more of a, kind of a more limited, dedicated cabinet guy, wouldn't you say? Like, wouldn't you... Let me know if I'm wrong, because
no, you're not wrong. I have 2 arcades in my house, much like you do. I mean, I don't know how many rooms you actually have, but you have an office with arcades in it. I have an office with arcades in it. Then I have a dedicated arcade that I've pretty much just put my Arcade1Up cabinets in. And you're not wrong. Mainly, the games I play on the cabinets down here are the marquee games that the cabinet is designed after. Like, I look at this like a real arcade. And there's things I don't like about multi-cades. Like, even I just did a review on the Midway Legacy cabinet. And where you run into problems with multi-cades, especially like the Arcade1Up, like everybody says, more games on the Arcade1Up. But then we run into problems because the more games you add to one of their dedicated cabinets that has dedicated controls and very specific controls for the marquee game, you'll run into issues like Paperboy, where the controls just don't make sense. Or your brand new Atari Legacy cab, where you've got Missile Command on that thing, but the buttons don't make sense. Or even Tempest itself, where you're playing Tempest on a horizontal screen, even though it's a vertical game. So that's the things I don't like about multi-cades. You're not playing these games a lot of times arcade authentic.
Yeah, that's an excellent point, Mike. That's an excellent point. So, for instance, I'm very excited about getting the Tetris Mini. And I'll be honest, I personally think I will have it. Although one of the coolest things about it is the ability to rotate the screen, I'll probably keep it in portrait mode the entire time. Like, I don't think I'll ever have it in landscape mode. If I want to play games in landscape mode, I'll play them on these bad boys back here, which are also be on a bigger screen. These are 24 inches. I think this one is about 18 and a half inch, if I recall. But I would just love this to be like my vertical game cabinet, right? Throw a CoinOps X vertical game USB in there, as well as what's really cool is I'm looking forward to playing the pinball games on here. I think the pinball games are going to be a lot of fun. And now, guys, don't go screaming, crying, running, or telling people I said anything. This is just something I'm personally hoping for. Is I would love for there to be a mini Pixelcade for this cabinet as well. Wouldn't that be really cool if like Al can come up with that, or if AtGames can? I think it would be really cool to have a Pixelcade marquee on here, or maybe even an LCD marquee, right? That would be really cool. How many of you guys are going to just leave it vertical? Let me know. Or do you plan on switching? Let's see here. Mike, you're going to leave it vertical as well when you get one?
Yeah, I'm going to get vertical with the power of do.
Leah says, is that a design flaw? I don't know what are you referring to, Leah? Let me know in the live chat. Let's see here. Tommy says he just ordered the A1Up Tempest cab, so he might put a mini PO in it. Okay. Love the idea there. Vertical only for Mike. Vertical only for Dylan. There you go. Dan says it depends on the games. Zeus says he's going to leave it vertical for sure. Hazo says he couldn't wait, so he built his own. That's very true. Robo actually says he's going to switch. Leah says he was talking about games that don't match the multi-cade they are.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
That is a design flaw.
Yeah. Like, for instance, like on the Atari Tempest cab, that I have out in my loft. You know, we have a mixed bag once again of horizontal and vertical games, but that's what you get with a multi-cade.
Exactly.
I mean, it doesn't. It's like, you know, it's like they could have gone vertical, but then you would have had many other people would have been complaining about the other games, right? So
yeah, I mean, there was no way to win on that. And John D made a very good point.
yeah,
He said, how many Atari vertical games are there actually? But at the same point, why do you want, if you're buying Arcade1Up, why do you want so many games on one cabinet? Aren't you buying it because you want the game to represent the cabinet? If you want like a multi-cade just with a bunch of games on it, why not just buy a Legends product? Like that's what I don't get. If you want, people want Arcade1Up, but they want them to be something else sometimes.
Yeah. By the way, guys, just to address something I saw on, I can't remember if it was Reddit or Facebook. Somebody had wrote a comment saying that the reason the Tetris cabinet got delayed was due to potentially Arcade1Up being upset of a trademark being infringed upon, you know, with the cabinet or something of that nature. Like someone, you know how people in these groups, they make stuff up, right? Just so you guys know, I did ask AtGames the other day, and, you know, they told me the reason for the delay is the same thing as everything else. Parts shortages, right? They're trying to get these cabinets built and assembled. And unfortunately, if they can't get their hands on the PCB boards, the chips, it's delayed. You know what I mean? So they're not violating any trademark or copyright infringement or anything of that nature. So if you see anyone saying that, guys, unfortunately, I don't believe it's true. And I asked AtGames directly, and that's what they told me. So there you go.
Well, the other reason, which we're not allowed to talk about, but I think we should tell the fans because, you know, we're honest people, and the hell with NDAs. There was a bar incident in Northwest Alabama, and Cyrus from Arcade1Up walked in, and Jason Tierney was there as well. And they challenged each other to an arm wrestling contest. And if Cyrus could beat Jason, the Tetris cab couldn't come out till September. And believe it or not, even though Jason looks like a big guy, Cyrus killed him. Two straight matches in the 2 out of 3 falls. So that's why the
You're making stuff up.
Tetris. I'm not making. How could I make a story like that up off the top of my head? Like realistically,
You're making stuff up. You know, here, just for you, I'm going to do this.
What an idiot! Oh, what a loser! Good.
God, I love that part of that movie. Oh man, Chaz. Who doesn't remember Chaz for Wedding Crashers? He stole the movie the minute he showed up. All you wanted was more Chaz after that. Where's the meatloaf? We want the meatloaf now. The thing I like most about this cabinet, the Tetris, is that it's, you know, slightly shorter than your normal AtGames Legends Ultimate, but no riser required, right?
Yeah.
So, you know, I think that's great. I think that's really cool. Like, you know.
Well,
go ahead.
Let's be honest here. So you're saying, oh yeah, it's awesome, no riser required. But how many AtGames products have you got? And you're like, that control panel sure is a little bit low.
Well, I as you can see, mine are not on risers, and I'm the same height as you, but it doesn't bother me. But you're saying you had to put yours on risers. We're both 5'11".
I do find it a little bit small. I'm going to be honest with you. Like for most of the times I'm playing beat 'em ups on my Legends anyways, so I'm sitting on a stool, so it's not a huge deal. But like when I'm standing in front of it, I do want the control panel to be a little bit higher, just that 3 inches.
3 inches means a lot, huh?
That's what my wife says.
Well, I mean, my thing for me, I don't think it's control panel heights. It's can I stand in front of the cabinet? Like I've been on this big binge lately, and all of these cabinets, the Legends Ultimate, the iArcades, that Tetris Atari Tempest cabinet, you can see the screen, right? And for me, it's like, can I stand up and play, right? Like I don't think where the controls are bother me, because I can juggle from machine to machine back here, and you'll notice all 3 of these are different heights behind me. And I don't have like issues like sore arms or anything like that. So it just doesn't bother me, but maybe it bothers you guys. Do any of these cabinets heights bother you, or some too tall or some too short? Mike says Legends Ultimate might be too short. I've heard people say they feel the iArcade is too tall. I've heard that from a few folks. And honestly, because that red one was too short, where I couldn't see the screen, I put it on a riser, the MVSX, and now no issues. Like the screen is higher, the controls are higher, but the controls don't bother me being higher. They're almost as high as the iArcade. So let's see what folks are saying. Brad says the iArcade is the perfect height. Conti says the Legends is low. Devil says, oh, well, I will agree the Legends pinball machine is too short. You do need to raise the legs those 2 inches.
All the way up. Like the first night I was playing it with the deluxe tables, I did a 2-hour stream, and man, my back was killing me the next day. Killing me.
Leah says she has a bad back. She feels like it should be a little bit higher. Okay, that's interesting to know. AtGames pinball is too low. Yes. It's taller than the Toy Shock, but shorter than the Arcade1Up. If there's one thing that Arcade1Up, I think, got right on their pinball machines, is the height and the button placement and everything. Like, it's like the perfect setup. You know,
super comfortable. The only thing I don't like about the Arcade1Up is the launch button is really awkward underneath the plunger. Like, it's just something weird about that.
Yeah, that's true.
And it needs nudge buttons.
Yeah, I mean, we could go on forever about all the things that that the Arcade1Up pinballs, need to do. But what I find interesting is, though, and again, I'm not taking a shot at Arcade1Up. I'm just curious. Is you look at what AtGames, Farsight Studios, and Magic Pixel are doing every week between all their engineering teams. They're rolling out firmwares and updates, right? Like we even got a Farsight Studios update where the ball actually looks like it's rolling now, right? Like even Farsight Studios is updating their games. Why hasn't Arcade1Up and Zen done at least some kind of patches and updates for some of the performance issues on the machines? You know, it's like, how long does that take? I mean, I know it takes time, but seriously, like, you know, it feels like these machines have been out for months since February, March is when people started receiving them. And if all these other companies can put together at least like simple fixes, like why haven't they fixed Whitewater yet? Like, hey guys, here's a firmware update. Plug it into the USB port on the back of your cabinet. It'll fix Whitewater. You know what I mean? Like, I don't get it. Or do you think they're just not going to do it at all, Mike? What do you think?
I'm not allowed to say.
You're not allowed to say? Ooh. So that means something's happening.
Maybe. Who knows?
Well, I would love to know because it makes me wonder, like, are they going to do anything? You know?
Listen, Zen said they were going to do it.
I hope so.
I've got a feeling we're going to get an update for at least the Attack from Mars table. And it's going to be on the playability side. I don't think you're going to get much in terms of graphical improvements or other things like that, but you're going to definitely get a gameplay update fix at some point.
Yeah. Yep. Oh, look at Zohar. He said he just came from Unqualified Critics, and Jay Mason from Unico said anything is possible regarding an Unico 50-in-1 Capcom cabinet. Well, there you go. Anything is possible.
Can I say something? I really enjoyed having David Unqualified Critics on the show last night. It's nice getting to chat with him.
Oh, you enjoyed it?
Yeah.
Yeah. I thought it was hilarious. Did you guys like the Randy bit? I posted it as our first video on this channel. I'm going to start pulling some of our funniest moments from our prior episodes and putting up these quick 5-6 minute clips for you guys to remember and enjoy. Mike, we've had a lot of laughs on the Super GameRoom Dudes. Yeah. A lot of laughs, you know, and I'm really looking forward to looking at those memories. Yeah, I thought UC did a good job on the show, and kudos to him for playing along. Before we went live, David was like, "You want me to do what? You want me to pretend to be who?" You guys know me. I'm like, dude, I'm gonna bring you in. I'm gonna say you're Randy and pretend you're Randy. Yeah. I said I'll let it last for 5 minutes, and he actually made it work. When he was talking about like, well, you guys know on our website we sell vinyl, and you know our website needs work. Like he was talking, and I was like, dude, I thought he did great. I thought he did great. Oh, and then the when he put on the aviators with that caterpillar over his lip.
Oh, the Copstitute.
the Copstitute. Oh my god, that was so funny. Yeah, he did a good job on the show. So maybe we'll have him back on. I don't know. We'll see.
Yeah, I think it was only the second time I've actually got to interact with him in an environment like this. But you watch somebody on videos, and talking to them is a very different thing, and it gives you a certain different level of respect and appreciation for someone. So it was really fun having him on the show yesterday.
I'll tell you what, if MVSX says they're going to release a 51 Capcom, it probably wouldn't have Wi-Fi and the ability to play your friends. So would it really kill the Big Blue? I don't think so. In all honesty, I don't think it would kill the Big Blue. I think a lot of people would buy it because it's got 50 games on it, right? But the folks who are into the online play, like Arcade1Up has got several. I take a look at Facebook. There are these Facebook groups. It's like the NBA Jam Arcade1Up Club, the X-Men vs. Street Fighter Arcade1Up Club, and these people are still playing this stuff daily. It's not like they're burnt out of it. You know what I mean? So I think if they release it, it's Street Fighter, and you're able to play online, it's gonna sell. Even if the cabinet looks like an ice cream scoop.
I'd be careful. I don't think that's a final design, like I said, especially where it doesn't have the coin door on the front. But also, guys, sometimes you don't want to give Arcade1Up too much trouble or trying to bring out new designs and stuff like that, because they'll go right back to that old cookie cutter shape. So don't give them an excuse to go back to that.
No. I mean, the legacy cabinets were a nice change of pace, but there were opportunities for improvement, right? And I think we're going to
risers.
Yeah, I think we're going to continue to see that. Kongs Are Us is here, guys. Make sure you guys have subscribed to B Kong and Kods Are Us. He is an awesome guy. We love him. We love Mrs. Kongs. Make sure you guys check them out. Folks are saying we should have UAG on. Is that Your Average Gamer? Should we have him on? I was on his show a week or two ago. I popped in. He was on late at night, though, man. I mean, super late at night. Like after us. And we come on late on Fridays. And he would come on like an hour after us, right? So
he does the retro after party on Fridays. So, but he did it this Friday during OneUp Weekly's normal time frame, because they went the night before to do the week's episode while it was timely.
Yeah. Zohar thinks that OneUp might have an exclusive deal with Capcom for arcade form factors. You never know. Brad says executive producer PDubs. Yeah, I do put together a lot of shows. Hey guys, speaking of shows, let me ask you something and tell me your honest opinion. Would you guys be interested in another Build Your Own Legends contest? Let me know in the live chat, guys, if you guys would be interested in seeing another Build Your Own Legends contest. And would you guys like myself or the Game Room Dudes to host it? Let me know. I'd appreciate that. I think AtGames is wanting to get to do another Build Your Own Legends contest. And that would be pretty cool. People like it when I host things. I mean, I'm not super hyper tonight, but when I'm super hyper, it's kind of funny. Sometimes I watch the replays of our videos, Mike, and I'm like, dude, why am I so hyped up? Like, calm down, Patrick. Like, it's not that big of a deal.
I just assumed you thought it was the 80s.
And then we have and then Bobby wants to do 2-die-4, right? So maybe we can help Bobby do one as well. That would be really good.
He's doing some really cool stuff. I gotta be honest. Every day I'm watching the stuff that he's building now, and it's like, it's next level. Kongs Are Us, it's next level.
Yeah. Maybe we can help Bobby, help Bobby promote it and stuff. Maybe help Bobby co-host it or something. So, that way everyone has a lot of fun doing this. Sorry, just catching up on the live chat. Leah says they need to spread the word more. It was a lot of fun. Yeah, it was a lot of fun, guys. No, I would not host Family Feud. I would suck at that.
And there's a lot of bad juju with hosting Family Feud. A lot of bad juju.
Yeah. Hey, B, are you going to be involved with Bobby on that? And would the next level want to partner with the Game Room Dudes? Maybe we can all help each other out, make it as big of a contest as possible. I definitely wanted to participate because I do have my Legends Connect. I bought a second board from DIY Retro Arcade, as well as the JAMA harness. I have a Street Fighter 2 Arcade1Up cabinet in my garage. I bought new artwork for it. The artwork is super awesome. So I'm ready to turn it into kind of like my own version of a Legends Ultimate Mini Mic. I just need to do the project, right? Like I literally have all the pieces, right? I have all the pieces to do my pinball mods. I just need to do the project, right? But I'm always so busy doing other stuff, like I can't get to the mods. You know what I mean?
hear you, man.
All right, Bobby's here. Awesome, Bobby. Bobby, if you want help with that contest, let us know and we can all work together, because that's what, you know, this gaming community is all about. All these content creators helping make fun events for the community to be involved in. And unfortunately, some people don't appreciate or like what we do. But I mean, considering the amount of stuff we do where we give back to the community, it does make me a little sad when I see comments like that in public forums where people say these horrible things about, they always say the YouTubers, you know what I mean? And I'm like, we do a lot to give back. You know what I mean? We provide entertainment, information, education, as well as, I mean, I know at least on my channel, guys, I've given away at least 2,500 back in cash and prizes to my viewers. You know what I mean? So that's pretty much all my ad revenue, right? Because we don't make much doing this. No. And we still get, you know, people still say horrible things about us, and it hurts a little bit. So.
There's nothing you can do, man. Like, unfortunately, there always seems to be that divide between YouTubers and like even Reddit. Like I'm on Reddit and like the Arcade1Up groups, and I'm like, hey, you know, cool, I get to post my video. And I'm even pretty self-conscious sometimes about posting myself. It's only now that I feel confident enough in a lot of these forums on Facebook to even post my stuff, because I kind of feel like, you know, like I'm being aggressive by putting it up. But I put my stuff up on Reddit and they give you a warning. They're like, whoa, it's cool to be a Redditor, YouTuber that's a Redditor, but it's not cool to be a Redditor that's only using YouTube. I can't remember exactly what the message was, but like basically they warn you right away. They're like, don't post your shit here. You don't use this as advertising. You're here just for the conversation. And like that kind of sucks, man. Like, I mean, I don't want to feel guilty about going to a place and like posting my content. I'm assuming people will watch it. I put a lot of time into it. I try really hard.
Yeah. I mean, when you read it once, you don't care. You skim over it. But when you see like entire threads in forums dedicated to bashing the Retro Buzz guys, the Game Room guys, the 1UP Weekly guys, you know what I mean? Like anyone who releases a video, you know what I mean? Like if some of these guys, they want to release a video because they're excited about a leak, you know what I mean? Like, hey, the Ninja Turtles leak or whatever, you know what I mean? Or the Tron leak. And people are like, oh, they're just desperate for clicks or whatever. It's like these guys
there's negative connotations about all that stuff. Like people post on my stuff all the time. They're like, everybody has a YouTube channel nowadays. And I'm like, yeah, I've had it for 10 years. I've been doing this a long time. So thanks. Well, you can't let it bother you. I mean, some people are just going to be angry. Everybody expects to be, I don't know, a celebrity, and they get angry when other people are successful and they take it out. And sometimes people just don't like people. Like there's people that don't like me, and that's fine, man. I'm just a dude doing my own thing. And if you don't like me, you don't like me. There's nothing I can do about it. But I'm going to go everywhere, Kev Grit, and you can't stop me.
I don't know. Is Kev here? I haven't seen Kev in the chat.
No, he's not here tonight. Kev Grit's a good guy, but he does not like me being on stuff.
Yeah, this is a great point by Carlos as well. Funny how the haters won't create their own content. Seems they can judge but can't be judged. Suck it. We got 2 words for you. And, you know, I hope people don't feel like we do what we do out of a malicious intent. Like we're literally just trying to have fun and be part of this community. You know what I mean? So...
yeah, and I mean, different people do different things. Like, I get a lot of hate when I get, like, that Oculus video I did. I got, like, a bunch of dislikes, and it's almost like people didn't like the fact that Oculus sent me the thing, and I can't control it. I was very excited to get a free VR headset. That's cool. That's very cool for me. But I understand at the same time that you think that It's a shill video or whatever. But listen, guys, I didn't say it was a review. I didn't. I just made a video, and they looked after it. So whatever.
Yeah, I'm the only one who doesn't have an Oculus, so now I'm jealous.
Well, that's your own fault.
Everybody who has one, but that's because
whose fault is it, Patrick?
It's mine. It's mine. So the Oculus folks had sent out emails to many YouTubers, probably dozens and dozens, saying, "Hey, we're doing this marketing campaign. We'd like people to film content for the upcoming VR pinball. Blah blah blah. If you're interested, respond to this email." Sign this NDA, blah, 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 and also discuss compensation or whatever. And I sat on the email for 3 weeks, right? Everyone else jumped on it, right? And you guys know how busy and swamped I am. So by the time I emailed them, they're like, too late, dude. It was kind of funny. They're like, too late. We already had like 20 other guys say yes. You know what I mean? So that's the behind the scenes stuff on that. It was pretty funny. Kongs R Us says yes, and being attacked for having an opinion that may not be popular. I got people upset for his pinball review, saying he lost credibility because he tried to mod it right away. But then again, I wouldn't say
how do you lose credibility for having your own opinion. Jesus Christ.
yeah, that's really weird. So for instance, like my Legends pinball, like I do plan on doing some mods, but my mods are more connecting the PC with the 3 screens, and the only thing I'm really going to be adding is the back glass. I'm going to keep the artwork the same. I might change out some buttons and stuff, might change out some speakers and stuff, but that's about as far as I want to go. B, I think, if he wants to mod, which is what B does, let him mod, man, because that's information for those out there who are looking to do that. There's a lot of people who have gutted their Arcade1Up cabinets. They've gutted them, and they've turned them into PC pinball, virtual pinball machines, thanks to BKong and thanks to Cool Toy. You know what I mean? Providing that information out there, that public service. Oh, Mike, did you freeze on me?
Nope, I'm still here. Someone messaged me and told me I should get the VR fishing game. So, honestly, a lot of people have done that. The problem is the optimization on the chip in those Arcade1Ups, because a lot of people have basically used the included components and then added a computer with it, using the screen, everything that's there, and have a very, very good pinball experience on the cabinet. It seems like the chip and the game wasn't optimized properly. So that's why everybody's pretty unhappy with it. But anybody that's just stuck a PC in there, all the components work like they should, and it plays really well.
What's cool, guys, is we are broadcasting on our channel for the very first time, for those of you who have joined late, on our new combined Super GameRoom Dudes channel. And you know what excites me about this, Mike? We have a single chat room. So everyone can participate. And those giveaways and trivia contests that we absolutely suck at, well, this is going to help us get better, right?
I'm so glad, because last night when we were doing the show, everybody gives me a hard time because my trivia isn't always the best, but Nostalgia was so confident that he gave David that trivia question. He was like all smug and looking at his hair in the mirror, making sure it was perfect. And he was like, I know how to do things. And then he was wrong.
yeah. And he cost me another $50 pinball pack that I had to pay out of my own pocket, which I should probably send the bill to Nostalgia, right?
Yeah.
So that would be hilarious. Hopefully you guys like us having this channel. Hopefully this channel will grow. If you're new and you haven't subscribed yet, please hit that button as well. We'd greatly appreciate it. Were you waving at the wife? Did she want you to pull a plug?
No. Zohar bought me 4 Alyssa Milano posters in October, and he's going to send it to me for my birthday. So anyways, I wanted to say thanks, Zohar.
Well, now that you have to have 100 subscribers to get a vanity link, and I think we got 300 some subscribers in less than a day. So I think I can go in and I can set up the vanity link. I just haven't set it up yet. It'll just be like youtube.com Super GameRoom Dudes, or if someone's used it, youtube.com the Super GameRoom Dudes, or the real SGRD. We'll come up with something cool, right? If someone already stole our title, we'll figure it out. This is the first broadcast on this channel, Brad. Absolutely. What what else is going on here? Yeah, so Tetris Mini, I think, is still going to be a very successful product, even though it's being delayed until September, as we kind of come full circle because we're supposed to talk about the Tetris Mini. I still think it's going to be successful. It's going to have the ecosystem, the ability to play thousands of games, and in all honesty, although it has rotating screens, to me, it's just going to be my vertical cabinet because those are my horizontal games right there. And I can't wait to try pinball on it. Like, I'm really excited about playing pinball on it.
Less so for me because I have the pinball table. Like, if I didn't have room for a pinball table, I'd be really excited about it. But I have the pinball table, so mainly I'm looking to play my vertical games. Like, I was in my, I call it my multi-cade. This is my Genie cade, and upstairs is my multi-Genie cade. And because it has, right? It has the Legends Ultimate, it has Legends Pinball, and my II Arcade. And I was just thinking, I was looking at all those machines, and I was like, man, it would be great. And I know the minis come in, but I was like, it'd also be great if AtGames just made a vertical Legends cab too. That's something I'd look at buying. Not a mini, but like an actual vertical Legends cab.
Yeah. You know what's funny that you mentioned that? Guys, what's behind me? Multi-cades, right? What's out in my loft, in my arcade room? Nothing but Arcade1Ups. Isn't that hilarious? Except one eye arcade because I couldn't fit the Retromania cabinet in here. But guys, I'm like MichaelB, like my multi-cades, like, you know, the what do they call this? The devil's lettuce behind me. You know, like these are here, you know what I mean? And all these naughty, dirty, nasty, evil little multi-cades are right behind me, right? But out in my arcade room, we have all of our Arcade1Ups. It's pretty funny. So, what's this? What is this? Jason Tierney's here from AtGames. What is this? What kind of code for ArcadeNet? Send MichaelB a message and let him know. Yeah, well, you guys want to do a giveaway? Jason Tierney from AtGames just joined the show, and he's willing to give away a code, and we could do that. Yes, I love my multi-cades so hard. My dirty, filthy, naughty multi-cades. And they play everything. Oh, that's so funny. All right, guys. So don't go anywhere yet. We're going to apparently give out some codes. We'll figure out what that's all about. In the meantime, guys,
let's get nuts.
You want to get nuts? Let's get nuts. And also, guys, just a heads up. So we're going to do a few things. We're going to have the Super GameRoom Dudes YouTube channel as well as the Super GameRoom Dudes Facebook group. So for those of you who are into these Facebook groups, this will be a great way to connect with us as well as I know a lot of these Facebook groups, they're like, this is the AtGames group and this is the iArcade group, right? And it's kind of, everyone knows, like, if I'm in the AtGames group, I shouldn't be talking about Arcade1Up and vice versa. Well, as you know, we cover everything on our channel. So if there's anything you want to talk about and share with a community of fans that's retro gaming related, go ahead and just look up the Super GameRoom Dudes, send us a join request. We'll let anyone in. As long as you're not being a jerk, everything is good. You know what I mean? So if you're interested, join the Super GameRoom Dudes Facebook group. Make sure you subscribe to the Super GameRoom Dudes channel. And after I set up the Facebook group, Nostalgia says, well, we might as well set up a Discord. And I don't know if we're going to do that or not. I think we might. So did he message you?
Yep.
All right. So what's going on?
It's a 1 month ArcadeNet code.
A 1 month free ArcadeNet code? Well, hey,
that's right.
It's free fitty. Let's do it. So should I pick a trivia question? Yes, no? Or do you want one?
Oh, man. What? I'll do it. First one to answer this in the comments gets the 1 month ArcadeNet code. What is considered to be the first consumer arcade game released to the public?
The first consumer arcade game released to the public. Type it in the live chat. Pong is incorrect. Asteroids is incorrect.
Ah, there it is. Big Reese.
Big Reese from down under. from all the way in Australia. And yeah, Computer Space is correct. Big Reese, you win. We'll get you that ArcadeNet code. Are you connected with him on Facebook where you can like just message him the code?
I don't know. I don't know if I am, but I can send it to you, PDubs, if you want to send it off to him.
Oh, wait. He's giving it up. He's giving it up to someone else. All right. Let's do it again. Let's do it again, guys. Big Reese is giving up the code. What a class act. So let's ask another trivia question. I'm giving away 1 month of ArcadeNet thanks to Jason Tierney and AtGames for popping into our broadcast impromptu.
Oh, we should make this an AtGames related question.
Yes, let's make it an AtGames question.
It's very specific to AtGames.
Should it involve them like finding something on their leaderboards or something like on the website?
Maybe. What do you got in mind, Patrick?
Let me see here.
Back to the future question, Zohar says. Oh, Zohar, I could hit you with a couple of those.
Yeah, that's true. So, oh, this will be an easy one. We're going to give you guys a softball, and I want to see it spelt correctly, which means I want to see
Jason actually has one.
All right, what do you write?
Okay, I'll send it to you in the private chat. Just 1 second.
All right. Zohar really wants a Back to the Future question. I'll tell you what, Zohar, I promise you that on Friday, on our premiere of the Super GameRoom Dudes actual show on this channel, we will do a Back to the Future trivia question. And if you get it wrong, Zohar, you only have yourself to blame. Calvin Klein. It's on your underwear.
Okay, that's in the private chat there, Patrick.
Oh, that was going to be my question. That was literally going to be my
too
question.
Funny.
Okay, guys, get ready. Now, in order to win, this has got to be spelt correctly. There is an apostrophe. I want to see it. Here's your trivia question, guys. Fastest fingers wins. What is the Gottlieb Table of the Week for the Festival Leaderboard Contest happening right now? What is the current Gottlieb Table of the Week for the festival happening right now? Fastest fingers wins. And I think it's Devil Waldo.
Devil Waldo
teed off. There we go. And he got the apostrophe in there. Look at Steve. He went with the hyphen. All right. Devil Waldo wins. You want your 1 month ArcadeNet code, my friend? We'll make sure we get it out to you. I think that's awesome. Really, really cool. In all honesty, guys, as we wrap things up here, super, super excited about everything we have going on in the retro world. We have E3. After E3, don't forget we have Nod. iArcade is doing... iNod. We have really cool products coming out by Evercade. And of course, Numbskull, New Wave Toy are always coming out with super cool stuff as well. That 1943 cabinet, that little one, have you guys seen that one? From that's not Numbskull, that's New Wave, right? That's the replicate. Like the 1942 one, I wasn't interested in, but that 1943 cabinet looks super, super dope. You know what I mean? So I'm very interested in possibly grabbing that one. But yeah, guys, it's a lot of cool stuff going on. And when it comes to our show, thanks so much for supporting us and following us to the new channel. Make sure you subscribe and click the bell so you don't miss our episodes. Our first episode is going to be really funny.
Oh, I forgot something. Our Facebook page, it's also a safe haven. If you want to talk shit about the Retro Buzz, come to our Facebook page. That's the place we're going to get all the dirt out there. You can say what you want. That Glenn Planamento, he's so smug. Let us hear it in the comments.
He's joking. He's joking. He's joking. Everything goes on that page except ROMs. You know what I mean?
Yeah, don't ask that.
Don't ask us about ROMs. I did receive, no joke, usually on Saturday I count them up, let the other fellas know. But so this week I received 3 emails saying, "Hey, PDubs, love your channel. Can I pay you $20 and can you send me a USB full of ROMs?" Please, guys, don't send me those emails. I'm not going to put myself, my family, or anything else at risk, you know, because you want some video games. So please don't do that.
I mean, I've got a friend that you can go to. He doesn't care about the consequences. If you guys want to find ROMs, just check my friend out, Google.
Or Lugal. After
Lugal.
we remember when we hopped in that time machine and we went back in time. And
dude, tell me the truth. You love Hot Tub Time Machine, don't you?
I love Hot Tub Time Machine.
I do too.
I think it's a fantastic movie.
I like the second one, not as much, but the first one is one of those. Here's the thing. I don't like John Cusack. I cannot watch John Cusack. This is the one John Cusack movie where I can just watch.
Oh, it's fantastic. Everything is fantastic about it. All right, guys. So do us a favor, join the Facebook group, subscribe to this channel. Make sure you don't miss our next episode, and all that good stuff. Keep having fun. Keep being retro. Mike, thanks for joining me. This actually went a lot longer than I thought it would. We literally just wanted to hop on, make sure everything works, and hop off. But it's always great hanging out with the people who like what we do. So that's really cool.
Yeah. Well, now that we have a dedicated channel, now's the time for us to go all out. If you guys want to see us do something specific, like if there's different things you want to see us cover on the show, Restalgia's been moaning and moaning that he wants us to do like live gameplay on the channel. Let us know if that's something you guys want to see us do, like the Super GameRoom Dudes hook up and play something on the Switch or something like that. At least if you don't want to see it, let us know so we can tell Restalgia to stop harassing us.
Yeah, stop harassing us to play Nintendo. He needs to stop asking us to play all these Super Nintendo games together. You know what I mean? But then again, it would be cool for us to go back and play some of these Arcade1Up games online together, play some of the play NBA Jam, play Marvel. You and I still haven't done Marvel versus Capcom.
No, and we haven't done Bomb Squad. We sat there and talked about it on our own show forever. When we all get our II arcades together, we need to go on and do another 4-stream, and we've never done it.
Yeah, that's true. All right, maybe we'll make that happen. Michael says he wants to see us compete. Kongs Are Us says that as well. So it looks like some people would be interested in seeing those.
I don't get out of bed for free. If you guys want to see us do Marvel versus Capcom, this is the big fight, the big money, big fight. Live on pay-per-view, PDubs versus MichaelB.
How much does it cost? You got to click that subscribe button.
$3.99.
All right, guys, we've taken up enough of your Saturday night. Have fun playing with your video games and arcades. That's what I'm going to go do. And Mike, thanks for hopping on with me. And we appreciate you guys helping us test out all the software and everything. Hope you guys have a fantastic night. We'll talk soon.